Okay, fellas, it's going to be a short clip today. And if you didn't know it, by the way, I am the DIY woodworker. Like I got to introduce myself, right? I'm in the process of spray painting, for the lack of another term, my I-beams that I'm creating for the underside of my garage door. I did a little test fit a while ago, brought the garage door down on them. I think it's going to work, but what I'm going to have to do, excuse me while I wipe all this paint off my fingers, what I'm going to have to do is unlatch the garage door from the garage door closer and bring it down manually, because when it comes down, it gets to the top of these, it's not all the way down. It acts like it's hitting an obstruction, and it goes back up. So that won't be no problem. I'll just unlatch it from the garage door, pull the door down manually, go ahead and do what I need to do while I'm doing it, run it back up, problem solved. But in the process of painting these, got one side painted. I'll flip them over and do the other. But I will not film the painting of these, because the last time I filmed while I was painting, I got paint everywhere on my camera, all over. I wiped as much of it as I could off, but you can still look at my receiver from my wireless mic and look at parts of my camera. You can still see little specks of paint all over them. Dummy on my part. Spray painting with my camera downwind of where I was painting. Duh. But anyhow, that's what we're doing right now. We're going to go ahead and finish painting these, and I'm just painting them to get a covering on the plywood to protect the wood against moisture and everything. Hopefully they won't peel and crack and swell up too badly on me. But that's the plan right now. So something else I was going to mention to you, and it's just skipped my head as usual. Well, that'll probably come back to me in a week or two. Anyhow, that's where we're at today. Just a short video blurb. I don't know if I'll post this by itself or if I'll save it and post it with something else, but I need to go ahead and get all this done so I can get this air conditioner I bought over here hooked up and see if the dang thing's going to work. Do all this work, find out it's not going to work for me, end up taking it back anyway. It's kind of a waste, but hey, that's what I do. All right, I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, guys and gals, there it is, for the most part painted. Let this set up and dry to where I can handle it, and then I go in and check the few places that need to be resprayed or sprayed again. This plywood sucks this paint up, like a sponge. But for what I need it for, I'm just basically trying to get enough paint on there to kind of protect the wood against the moisture invasion, swelling, and all that sort of stuff. So that's it. Maybe tomorrow I can get back to doing what I was doing before I started all this, which is building a bathroom vanity cabinet. Next thing to do on that is I went out and bought me some white paint and spray cans, because painting interior of the cabinet with all of this sticking off the back end of my spray gun, it just kept smearing itself and dragging itself into fresh paint and frustrating me. So I said, well, I'll just get a spray can and go in there and spray the inside and get that done with the inside, then a light sanding and a couple more coats of paint on the outside, and I think I'm going to call it done. At least I will. Now whether my wife will or not, that's another question. But we're getting there, and this needs to be done anyway, even when I'm through with painting the cabinets. Other work that I do or I plan on doing, and as I'm spray painting and working in the garage, this is all done to facilitate the air conditioner, which I still don't know if it's going to work. This is a whole lot of work, time and effort to do before you know something's even going to work. But it's supposed to cool a 400 square foot space, and that's about what I've got here. So we will see. So it's about 4 in the afternoon, 3:30ish. I don't know, 3:30ish, somewhere along in there. I am going to go back inside, set this old back down, let it rest a spell, and then after these have set and dried for about an hour, I'll come back out and see what other spraying needs to be done. So we'll be back with you momentarily. By the way, I imagine I'm in the dark now. Let me turn this around so you can see me. This camcorder, when it, there I am. This camcorder, when it's pointing out in the bright light, I go in the dark because it's focusing on the bright light out there. I should have known that and set it up out there to begin with. But anyhow, I started to say I hope that you've noticed the change in some of my videos lately. Use of the Boya wireless microphone, which seems to be working fine, other than that little episode I had the other day when the batteries died on me. So lesson learned. Ensure I've always got fresh charged batteries, so every second or third use I'll take these batteries out and charge them and put them back in, and hopefully they'll stay fresh charged and I won't have that problem anymore. And secondly, the wide angle lens. I don't know about you, but I'm just tickled to death. Wide angle lens is less than $20 purchase, and it's working just wonderfully. Now a lot of people, as people seem to do, I guess, are overly critical, or these lenses, they're trying to do something with it wasn't intended to do. But for my purposes and what I'm doing, it's worked fantastically. And I'm about, a good 4 feet, less than 5 feet from my camera, and here I am, all of me. Before I'd had to set that thing another 6 or 8 feet back over that way to get this field of view into the camera. So I'm very pleased with it, and seems to be a nice, crisp, sharp lens as far as what it's reproducing. And matter of fact, I think my videos look a little bit better with it. So anyhow, enough said. I will be back shortly. Well, guys and gals, I'm going to call this done, or as done as I'm going to done it. I'm going to let these dry up overnight, and tomorrow I will assemble it all, run it underneath the garage door, and hook it up to the air conditioner, and we'll see if this effort was worth it or if I just wasted a couple of days. But we won't know that till tomorrow. So for now, this is it. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. This is the DIY Woodworker. Hope you have a good evening.